6 Chinese AI models, DeepSeek versus Kimi versus GLM versus Qwen versus MiniMax versus Mimo. 6 AI models dropped out of China. Some of them are beating the biggest names in coding. One of them runs on Zero Western chips, and most people have never even heard of them. Today I am breaking down DeepSeek, Kimi, GLM, Qwen, MiniMax, and Mimo, so you know exactly which ones to use and why they matter right now. So here is the deal. Everyone keeps talking about the same 2 or 3 AI tools. You know the ones, same names over and over again. But while everyone was looking that way, China quietly went and built 6 serious models that are shaking the whole game up, and nobody is talking about it enough. So what did I do? I tested all 6 of them with the exact same coding prompt so you can see the real results. Not hype, not rumors, not some random benchmark chart, actual side-by-side output from the same task. That way you can see for yourself what each one is good at and where it falls short. Now before I get into each model, here is what you need to know. These are not small side projects. These are not weekend experiments. These are full frontier AI models backed by massive teams and massive compute. And some of them are completely open. You can use them right now. No gatekeeping, no waitlist, no sign up headache. Just go and start using them. I'm going to walk you through all 6 one by one. And stick around because number 5 does something totally different from the rest. It does not just answer your question. It plans first. You will DeepSeek. First up, DeepSeek. This is the one everyone is buzzing about, and for good reason. Their latest model is DeepSeek V4 and it just came out. It has a 1 million token context window. That means you can throw an entire book at it and it will still keep track of everything. But here is the wild part. It runs on Huawei chips, not Nvidia. That is a massive shift because it means China is building top-tier AI without any Western hardware. That is not a small thing. Now on the coding side, DeepSeek is a beast. I gave it a simple do app prompt. Add tasks, delete tasks, mark them as complete, keep it clean. And it came back with solid structured code. Good logic, good layout. It thinks step by step, which is exactly what you want from a reasoning model. If you need something that can handle complex problems and long documents, DeepSeek is the one to watch right now. But wait until you see what the next model does with research. Model 2, Kimi. Kimi comes from Moonshot AI, and it is a totally different vibe. The latest version is Kimi K2.5, and this one is built for long context and deep research workflows. Think of it like this. If DeepSeek is your coder, Kimi is your researcher. You can feed it massive documents and it will break them down, summarize them, and pull out the stuff that actually matters. It has serious memory too, so it does not lose the plot halfway through a long conversation. Now, when I gave it the same to-do app prompt, it did something interesting. It explained more. It gave context around the code. It walked through the reasoning. So if you are learning or you want to understand why things work, Kimi is really helpful for that. The trade-off is it is not as fast or as tight on pure code output as some of the others. But for research and document work, it is hard to beat. Now, the next model is the one that surprised me the most for clean code. Model 3, GLM. GLM comes from Zhipu AI, and they have positioned this as a coding-first model. The latest versions are GLM 5 and GLM 4.7, and they are going head-to-head with the top Western models in developer workflows. When I ran the same prompt through GLM, the code came back clean, really clean, well-structured, good naming conventions, minimal fluff. It felt like a senior developer wrote it, not an AI. They have also built a strong API ecosystem around it, so if you are building products or tools, GLM plugs right in. The downside is it does not have the same global hype as DeepSeek or some of the others. But do not sleep on it. For pure coding tasks, this one punches way above its weight. And speaking of clean output, wait until you see what Qwen does. Now, quick pause. If you are watching this and thinking about how to actually use AI like these models to grow your business and get more customers, you need to check out the AI Profit Boardroom. This is the best place to learn how to scale with AI automation. Whether you are using Chinese AI models, Western ones, or a mix of both, the boardroom shows you exactly how to plug them into your workflows to save hundreds of hours. Link is in the description. All right, back to the models. Model 4, Qwen. Qwen is built by Alibaba, and the latest versions are Qwen 3 and Qwen 3.5, plus their dedicated coder models. This one uses something called mixture of experts, which basically means it is super efficient. It does not need as much compute to give you strong results. And the code output is something else. When I ran the to-do app prompt through Qwen, it gave me what I would call the cleanest code of all 6 models. Properly structured, easy to read, no unnecessary stuff, just tight, efficient code that works. If you are a developer or you are building tools, Qwen is one you absolutely need to try. The open source ecosystem around it is growing fast too, so there is a ton of community support. But here is where things get really different. The next model is not just about coding. Model 5, MiniMax. MiniMax is one of the top Chinese frontier labs, and the latest versions are M2.5 and M2.7. Now this one stands out because it is built for agents, not just answering questions, not just writing code. Actual AI agents that can handle multi-step workflows and real-world tasks. When I gave it the to-do app prompt, it did something the others did not. It planned first. It broke the task into steps, thought through the architecture, then built it. That agent-style reasoning is powerful because it means the model can handle much more complex work than just one-shot coding. If you are thinking about the future of AI and where things are going with automation and productivity, MiniMax is the one to keep your eye on. They are competing directly with DeepSeek and Kimi, and honestly, they are making serious moves. Now let me show you the last model. This one is the underdog. Model 6, Mimo. Mimo is